hope that you guys are having an amazing day. I will be doing not a tutorial. I'm just going to be putting my makeup on while I'll tell you guys a legend. And just keep in mind that legends are just that, legends that are in history, stories that people tell, sometimes to scare their kids or my listeners. But I do hope that you enjoy and that you like this video. Like I remind you guys, this is not a tutorial. I'm just putting my makeup while I tell you guys a story. And we're starting Halloween, Freak Halloween. And I'm going to list all the products that I'm using today. If anybody has any questions or are interested in any of the items that I used on my face today. And look at me, very in my face. And you know, guys, the trick while I'm telling you guys I'm doing my makeup, I'm thinking of the story in my head. But stories change through time. But this story is called Not Only Dogs Lick. So this is remote, and there's a couple that only had a girl, and this little girl, she wanted a dog. So when she was about 9 years old, their parents got her a little dog, but the dog couldn't sleep with her in the bed, so they put a little bed next to her. So the dog always slept with her, next to her in her room, and they were really close. And you know, I can understand that because I'm also very close with my pets. I love them. And so the dog at first, when he was a little puppy, he cried. And the girl, for comfort, she used to lower her hand and to let him know that she was there, and you know, that she was okay, and to make sure that he was okay. So he would lick her hand, and just, it was like a secret code between them, you know, just to make sure they both were okay. So yeah, you know, time passed. And the dog grew, but they still had that connection, that just to, you know, to make sure that they were both okay at night. And you know, so they kept going. Their parents were very influential people, like in politics, and they have a very hectic social life, you know. And most of the time she was not alone. She was with her little dog. But most of the time they were, you know, together at home, because their parents, like I said, they had a really political and busy life. So, like I said, you know, time went on, and it kept going like that, and they were together, they played together, they did everything together, per se, and they grew up very fond of each other, you know. So, one day, they were sleeping, and the girl started to hear scratches and barks and growls and you know, but she didn't think much of it, you know. And this kept happening, you know, that, like, the second night, they were getting ready to go to bed, and the little girl kept hearing his dog bark and scratch the wood, and he will bark and growl, you know. And she's like, you know, he's probably, you know, whatever, but she didn't think anything of it, you know. And you know, she could, you know, she woke up and started to notice different behavior from the dog, you know, and she started getting worried. So on the third night, you know, the same thing. The dog started to growl and bark, and the same noises, you know, same scratching noises on the board, on the you know, on the ground. So what she did is she lowered her arm down, and the dog started to lick her hand, and so she left it like that, and just to make sure that he was okay and she was okay, and everything was okay. So she kept her hand down, and once in a while she opened her eyes, and she will still feel the dog licking her hand, and she, oh, he's okay, he's okay, and then she went back to sleep. So the next morning when she woke up, she saw on the wall, it says, "Not only the dog's lick," written in blood. Yes, you guys, in blood. And next to that sign, there was a dog, like he had been slaughtered, like he had been open, and with the dog's blood, they had written that on the wall. The girl was just sitting there, like spasm, like she didn't move, she didn't speak, nothing, 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 nothing. So it was later that morning that when the mom came into the room, she saw her just sitting, just staring at the wall. And the mom looked at the wall and then looked at the dog, and she was just like, oh my God, what in the world? And the girl kept saying, "Who was licking my hand? Who was licking my hand?" So just remember, you guys, the little girl went crazy. So whenever you get, your arm down in the bed and something's licking your arm, question yourself, who's licking your arm? I hope that you guys liked and enjoyed the story. Like I said, it's a legend. It's a story, and who knows, como cuenta la leyenda. So I hope I did a voiceover, like I said, you guys, so make it more interesting, make it more mine. And sometimes I get sidetracked by putting my makeup, but right now I'm just trying to blend that eyeshadow, and it's very, very patchy, so not to my very liking. So I think I'm gonna go in with something else, because that shadow is very patchy and I cannot blend it. I'm having a very hard time with that eye, and I was trying to do something different, but let's see how this turns out, if it is good or not. But wasn't that a freaky story, you guys? Wasn't that scary? Yeah, I like scary stuff. And this makeup is starting to look scary because it doesn't want to blend. But like I said, you guys, this is not a tutorial. I'm not a makeup artist, but I am a makeup enthusiast, and I love makeup. I like putting on makeup once in a while. And look at that. I think I'm gonna ask Carlos to blend it for me, because he has more muscle than I do. Look and look and look and look. That was a good quick story. But let me know, you guys, in the comments down below what you want to hear next. I want to do a story on the Stanley Hotel. The only thing is that there's so many stories, so many things going on. But after 2 minutes, I'm still blending. It's kind of like, wow. Oh, Elizabeth. That is a very hard eyeshadow. Actually, the first, I love the metallic. It was very, very, very pigmented, very nice. But let me tell you, guys, one time, like Cotita, my dog, he roams around the room, and he gets up, and then he goes to the corner and sleeps, and then he gets up, and then he goes back to another corner, and he sleeps, and he's all like that all night. So one time I had my arm like stretched outside the bed, and I felt this something weird, like, you know, creepy on my hand. And it was Kota. He was like standing right there on my hand, and he was trying to pet himself, you know, like he saw my hand and he's like, oh, and and scared me to death. But he was just trying to get a little loving, and but he's funny like that. Or I'll wake up and he'll be staring at me like, why would they do that? Why would they just stand, you know, and stare at you, like, you know? So I got bored with the first eye, so I started the second, which is much better. And for the second one, I used my Kuromi Wet n Wild eyeshadow, and I'm still blending, you guys. That is horrible. That is very, very horrible. What am I looking for? I look scary with my eyes down, but and Carlos keeps saying, look right here, right here. So yeah, at the end of the day, everything works out, even makeup. And if it doesn't work out, just wipe it out. Nothing is permanent. Remember that. And I'm trying to make them look even, but it's gonna be a way struggle. Okay. So I don't like it when my eyes are down. I look like I have demon eyes. Very proper, but I didn't see any fallout, so which is good. It's very, very good. Very, very good. There I am putting some highlighter just to shape my eyebrows. I am very natural. I don't like I hate what's it called? You know, like makeup and concealer and all this stuff. I just feel it's an unnecessary evil. I don't like to put it on. I feel my face chunky, and I don't know. I don't feel like my face should be, you know, a canvas. It's just natural. I like dark eyes. I like dark eyes on my colors, but I just like everything else as natural as possible. Let your natural beauty come through, shine through. Mm-hmm. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah. There's so many stories and so many legends that we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys another story because my makeup is going on forever and I'm kind of slow to do my makeup. But I'm gonna tell you guys a story, and this story, you guys, is called The Graveyard Bed. Okay. And remember that also legends vary from town to town. This is a good story. And like all of our stories, our popular stories, there's always a girl, a guy, in a cape or in a white dress. But this one, it's it's about a young girl that because of their parents' job, they had to move from town to town to town, and the same houses, friends, everything changed. And for her, it was really hard to make friends. So in one of those trips, they were just getting settled into a new town and a new school. So the first day of her day at school, she encountered this group of young people, and they told her that if she wanted to be one of them, she should go to the cemetery and go to the last grave and put a note that says, "I was here." So she wanted to become one of them. She wanted to be part of something, and she did it at midnight. She got herself ready and got herself a note, and she went into the cemetery. Doesn't know, no girl, no go. And she walked, and she was terrified. And a couple of times she said, "I'm going back," but in between, "I'm going back," or "I wanted to be part of the group," she kept going. She kept going into that graveyard. And then, if you guys been anywhere at night when you cannot see anything in some shadows, that's scary enough. So that would have proven her her worthiness. But she kept going, and when she got to the last tomb, she was already crying, and her hands shaking because she was like so scared. So with her right hand, she posted a note and in the graveyard, and with the note, "I was here." And as soon as she started to get up and start running, something grabbed her skirt, and she couldn't run. So the next morning, because she didn't go to school, the boys or the group was very like, "What happened?" So she actually went to the cemetery at night. I mean, at daylight, of course. And they found the note. They found the note in that graveyard that said, "I was here." But her dress, the dress that she was wearing, the skirt, it was also pulled into the graveyard, and they saw her, and she had died of fear because something was, like I said, something was grabbing her skirt, so she died of fear. So do you guys like this video? And it's gonna be a sort of videos for you guys, and something that you can put at midnight and enjoy. Look, at my makeup is almost over, and I had a chance to tell you guys two true stories, you guys, because every story has a beginning. So I hope that you guys enjoy and like. Don't forget, you guys, to subscribe. If you like this type of videos, if you like scary stories, or if you just like jewelry, if you like makeup, subscribe. Don't forget, you guys, to leave me some comments down below. No hate, please. If you have any suggestions of any stories that I should research and tell you guys, let me know, and I will try my best to bring them to you. And I hope that you were scared. And look at me. But we are almost done. Mascara here. And I love this mascara. This Givenchy is very good. I really recommend it. It's a very good mascara to give you length. And I use something else for volume, so I get volume and length. And My eyes look good. Even though I had a hard time blending and blending and blending. But finally, I think it came out okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just kind of gonna get this makeup off. Get a couple of pictures for my Insta. I'm gonna get some water, guys, because talking. And I'm gonna try to make them shorter. That's a blush. That's one of my top 3 blushes. It's called, what is it called? It's by Birds and Bees. It doesn't accentuate your lines or anything, so it's really good. But I don't remember the name. It was 1215. 1215. I think that's something toasted cinnamon or something. But it's really good. Very, very good. You only need a little light hint. I think I went a little bit heavy with my blush, but it's okay. I like it because it looks like you're blushed. Like somebody said something that you're beautiful and then you blushed. Some little highlighter. Highlight. Highlighted. Let's see, so I have some. And then some over here. I just highlight. Just blend, and nothing is splendorous. But I love highlight. Color my mouth. So you might notice a couple of things. No lip product. No makeup. No concealer. But that's what I do. That's how I do my makeup. Always. And then my hair, it's all witchy like. Yes, I like it. Yes, yes. Okay, nice. What do you guys think? Give me some thumbs up, you guys. Love you.